Hello guys, this is Rogers of the day. If you guys don't notice, I have headphones now. Like I'll turn on light. I have headphones now, so don't what? don't what? Alright, so today we are gonna watch some jontrons starcade episode 1 Atari games. Now, if you guys don't notice, I have my ears up here, but my actual ears are in here. Now, let's get to it, shall we? Oh!
Shut up back there!
Chewie, get us out of here!
I said shut up! You're just pissed off because I outsmarted you and got you flying saucer. And maybe next time you'll think for a second before you pick up someone saying they need to get to the nearest hospital as fast as you can. Chumps.
Chumps!
Now just to take this thing for a spin past Earth and give everyone a little sci-fi scare. Maybe I'll end up on the next episode of Ancient Aliens.
Ancient Aliens! Oh! Okay.
Oh my god! It's Star Wars?
Oh, come on, this thing's good for nothing. Whatever, let's get out of
It's
here
good
already.
for nothing. Just watch it. Star Wars? Oh no! Oh no, it's Darth Vader, isn't it? Oh shit! Oh yeah, I got none of your money! I don't have money! I don't have money for you, man! Man, I don't have money.
Would you like to accept or die?
Wow, that's just serious.
Thank you, and please enjoy surviving another day, Rebel Scum.
Rebel Scum.
Well, that's not my
Commander
Look at
Tron.
that guy who cares.
I must commend you for your valiant efforts against the rebellion. The Empire is most impressed. You managed to capture two of the most infamous of rebel scum in the galaxy.
You mean these
In
two
the
guys?
galaxy.
The shaggy-looking guy?
I know, but puppet?
I just picked him
The
up.
shaggy-looking guy and the walking carpet? What?
Now,
Are you talking about Chewbacca?
prove your worth to the Empire.
Are you talking about
I
Chewbacca?
will never, as long as I live, join the Empire. Also, who is that? And you're just my dad trying to scare me again, dressing up because of teach me a lesson?
What?
Because I don't know.
What?
Mom.
Very well. Let's see if this persuades you.
That's not my throat.
That's his
I'll give you that. But I have one
That's
last
his
thing
thing.
I'm certain will pique your interest.
John, save me. Me and your bird friend.
What?
What? How'd you get shock?
I have my ways. Now, to show I mean business.
Oh no, a dog!
Oh no. He's just a boy.
Oh my god. Ew. It's bottleneck. It's bottleneck.
Comply to my demands.
Alright, fine. I'll do it.
Freaking bottleneck.
You are to play every Star Wars video game for me.
Even the poopy
Even the
The poopy
Even the
ones.
poopy
I
ones.
need
Not
for
the
my
poopy
upcoming
ones.
monster.
Not the poopy
I
ones.
plan on calling it Darth
Vader
_Vader_Green Day 1992.
1992.
You call it? You'd be
What?
better off calling it something stupid like Starcade.
Stupid like Starcade.
Jontron starcade.
Jontron Starcade.
Oh, TIE fighter.
So many Star Wars
Hey, that's a
games.
TIE fighter.
So many decades. Where does one even begin? Especially when he doesn't even have any of them. Yo, Vader, if you want me to do this, you gotta give me the
Of
games.
course, a slight oversight.
Hey, there they are. What? Hey, it's X-Wing.
He does
He's just doing it now.
So, seriously? Come on, man. Don't you think there's a better way to do this? Give me your Empire budget. This is a good one.
Oh, come on, Darth Vader. Drop the bucket on his head. Come on, drop it on his head.
Thank you. This This game is a port of the
he drops
1983
out his
arcade
dick.
game of the same name that used the now outdated vector style of graphics, which we'll get to later. And wow, look at this box. If you were a kid in 1983, chances are you would have thought this was pretty cool.
You were probably like this guy right here.
TIE fighters! Fireballs! Coming right at me! Watch the laser towers! Aim for the tops! Making the cannons! Use the force! Alright! I'm going in!
Oh my god, his head exploded.
Like a goddamn psychopath.
With an advertisement like that, you know you're getting into something good.
Let's go to the moon, baby! Or space. Wait. Which way is this going?
Now, I don't want to be overly critical, but I can't help but feel there may have been a slight exaggeration made in that commercial.
Someday!
All right, man, come on. We get it. Calm down.
Maybe the sequel will fare better. They also made Empire Strikes Back on Atari, but weirdly
Oh!
this one came out before the first one. I don't get it either.
Hey, that's nice.
No,
Look at the real
no,
music in the game.
no,
Not all
no,
titles did
no.
that back in the day, so believe it or not, that's actually a bonus. I'm not so sure what's going on the bottom of the screen, though. Is that a horizontal radar of someone constantly firing a bullet? And speaking of understanding, I don't really understand where I am in space or time. Is that the mountains, or are we under sea? If those are mountains, what would that make these? Subterranean mountains?
Bird versus camel.
Hilarious. They just merely hint at what is actually
It looks like
supposed to be
it.
going on. You could have called this game Bird vs. Camel, and would have argued with you. Don't believe me? Look, you'd have bought this, wouldn't you? I can't even hear over this box art.
To complete the trilogy, there's Return of the Jedi Death Star Battle. It's a good thing they went with the Death Star and not something...
Death Star battle.
Yeah, that would have been weird.
Ah, yes. I remember this classic Star Wars situation. Now we know why Han Solo was late to help Luke in the Death Star battle. He first had to cut a hole through the large David Bowie's album art before he could get there. You're flying around as the adorable Millennium Falcon like you're playing asteroids, and you're supposed to, I guess, go through this tear to get to the Death Star so you can destroy it.
It's blue. The reason I got these is because it's blue.
Oh my god.
That looks like my mom's
I
vagina.
don't remember the Death Star sounding so much like
It
my
looks like
dad's
my mom.
office. Who
Maybe.
left the fax machine on again?
That looks like an office. Ow. My ears. My doggy ears. Ah.
They made this look harder in the movies.
In this version, they decided to make the Death Star out of styrofoam.
The Death Star, the styrofoam.
Oh.
That's so creepy. Past the music.
Reverse, I think I might have heard the voice of Satan in there.
This game is coarse and rough, not like you.
The voice of Satan in there. Oh.
Really?
Okay, I guess we're just gonna pretend nothing happened then. Business as usual. This game just keeps looping forever once you beat the Death Star. There's no level 2. Good God, it's like a Star Wars Groundhog Day in here. Yikes! Moving on.
How about this one? Star Wars Jedi Arena. Where Luke doesn't look like he gives a shit at all.
Okay, what's been going on in here? Hey, alright, maybe if we could just, slow down. Stop, please! Okay, that's enough! Come on, stop!
Okay, let's just move on to the last game we have here today, which is Return of the Jedi Ewok Adventure. But I don't have it here to show to you. In fact, few, if any, do.
It was intended to be the twin sister game of Return of the Jedi Death Star Battle, but it was never released, even though it was fully completed. Yeah, that's a good sign. It disappeared without a trace for 14 years until being found by a collector in 1997. For fear of a lawsuit, it was never released to the public. But lucky for us, in 2001, a prototype copy was finally secured, although only one of these is known to exist.
What could have caused them to cancel a perfectly good game? Let's find out. Console, please recreate Ewok Adventure. And make it snappy. Recreating.
I'm not sure what kind of ship you're flying in this game, but I already like it better than the other games. It seems to be some kind of speeder that flies close to the ground. It has weight, and it's really cool as far as the Atari goes. Ew! Look at the ATSTs!
Ew!
God, I'm gonna have nightmares now. Let's give you an artist's rendition of what the HD version would look like. Horrifying. Yep, that's about how I feel. That was trippy as hell. Do I still have my brain intact after that? Okay. here we
Ow,
go.
my dog ears.
Oh no! Ah, crashed my shit.
What? What?
What?
What an adventure. An Ewok adventure.
You just get right back in another ship and take off? Also, where are you getting this? Who does that belong to? That is not your ship.
Believe it or not, I think this is actually the best game out of them all, and it's the only one they didn't release. Maybe they wanted it all to themselves. Who could blame them? Oh boy, and that's only a tiny fraction of what we got to cover, so stick around and tune in next time to find out the mystery of who it was who allegedly let those dogs out after all. It was me! I was asleep, all right?
Alright, next episode, X-Wing.
TIE fighter.
You know, when I first got in this thing, I wasn't so sure, but this baby's actually pretty alright. She's got some moves, even if she isn't all good junk.
Ouch!
They made good on that, because they made a game called X-Wing in 1993 that lets you simulate the real deal. X-Wing was very
I love
advanced.
X-Wing.
No wonder I have this pillow for some unknown reason. I'm gonna lay on it.
Bitmaps.
Let me just find the right character I'm trying to lay on here. I'm trying to lay on someone here. I'm just gonna relax.
You must register.
Well, you gonna do something about it if I don't?
You're gonna get Bicentennial Man up there to come down and give me a stern talking to?
There you go. I'm good.
Naval Combat Training Facility.
Oh,
It's
like I'm actually chasing. Yeah, they're just come popping out of the box.
You alright, dude? You looking for a fly? You got an itch? What's going on with you? So after your dizzying chat with that fellow, you get to select your X-Wing.
Do you see it? Do you still hear it?
Yeah.
Ever since mankind first walked the Earth, they dreamed of gaining the technology necessary to destroy each other over petty issues in space with lasers.
It's race with laser.
Keep in mind, most games at the time looked like this.
Oh, that's the real graphics. It's like I'm really there.
It's like they're actually in there.
Oh!
We fought long and hard to be here. Let's take the fight straight to Vader's doorstep. Ross Leader, you inbound? I don't see you on my radar.
No, I'm very lost.
Oh my god.
How are you guys?
What are you talking about? Can you give me a visual? Any landmarks?
Water? Fish?
Ross, are you in the ocean?
Definitely the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, for God's sake!
A whale! Sperm whale!
Alright, well, Mark, do you copy?
Yeah, I saw a lady. She had red
What?
hair and a wizard-like school bus.
Oh!
Inside Arnold. Arnold, the one with the glasses. He ate an olive with me in it, and now I am inside him, and I have to help him beat strep throat.
What?
I'm sorry, John. Arnold needs me.
Oh! I saw a lady. If you go back to what he's saying, I saw a red-haired lady with a wizard-like school bus. That's the magic school bus.
There also exists a special edition, which I personally think lost the charm of the original, but it's still pretty good. Another great thing about this game is it has those strange
What?
DOS-era cutscenes that are just so
That
fun to watch,
starlight
with no
is
small
there.
part to their absurdity.
We found him. He's
But it does
okay.
not appear that he's moving. Oh, wait, never mind. No, yeah, he is. Little crab. Yeah, put him in the tube of jelly.
Very funny.
Yeah, that's the one. There it is. A bit banged
Hang
up,
in
but
there,
walk
hang
it off.
in there,
Come on, buddy, keep your head
hang
above
in
water.
Oh.
Oh, well, he didn't make it after all. Just, yeah, put him in a box. Flush him down the space hole. You know how it is. Hopefully the dynamite we put in that box will come in handy to
Well,
something.
that,
Oh, there it
oh my god, so much.
And for God's sake, who designed this chair? It's terrible.
What?
bring them safely to Alderaan.
You guys, comfortable talking to each other like that? You look like you're reluctantly in love. Yeah, that's definitely a good place for that.
And I think I have a space ace.
Problems arising here.
I have a degree in college.
Nobody ever said that. Lord Vader unexpectedly.
Ah!
Go, the crane.
The Emperor has sent
Great treachery. Spelled the best of men. And don't worry, guys. It's not what you think. He's just very disappointed he let Darth Vader down. Poor guy's taking it hard.
Wow, that sure was a lot of fun. But that's it for X-Wing. Make sure to join us next time when we get a taste of the dark side.
Okay. Next up.
Star Wars chess.
Next up, Star Wars chess. Enjoy this one.
Hey, Chewbacca! Thanks for coming on the program, buddy. How you doing?
Who's
I'm
Chewbacca?
assuming you will sign this waiver stating that you are actually real Chewbacca? Okay, that's right. Sign there. Okay, buddy. Hey, and just for your safety and mine, please, while you're on the set at all times, you're gonna have to wear a stand. Get that set. All right. I'm Jontron, and this is Desrick with a Wookiee. Oh, I win! I was even easier than I thought it'd be. Look at this big stupid asshole. Oh, Wookiee's getting risky.
Everyone, sorry for that brief hiatus. I'd like to take full responsibility for how much
Of a sore loser this guy is over here. Yeah, what? Huh? This is the last time I get a Wookiee on Craigslist?
I'm being honest with you,
What on just
I don't even think this guy's a real Chewbacca. As many of us have learned the hard way, playing a round of Desrick Hollow chess with a Wookiee can be risky. But if you've still got a hankering for some Star Wars board game related strategy, well, I've got just the thing for you. Star Wars chess. Please, no pushing, no grabbing. You'll all get your turn. This game is made by something called the Software Toolworks.
The Software Toolworks presents.
Oh, yeah, alright, see? I didn't even need to tell you. There you go. God damn, guys, the merch you're talking back there is so ancient it makes the horse and carriage look like. Oh, yeah, don't worry, I wasn't gonna read it anyways. Man, these guys really don't want you to forget they made the game, do they? They must have been very proud of this, seeing as they made their own logo twice as big as the headlining act. Once upon a time there was credit to give. Now they're really kissing my hand.
What the heck?
Nothing I can say. A total eclipse of the brand. Hey, this is actually pretty cool. It's just chess with all our favorite Star Wars characters. Han doesn't get to play though. He's just dead in the background until Luke decides to stop playing games and save him.
Come on! Wait! He's going like 2v2.
Chewie sure is a lot slower than I remember him. Okay, one down, 100 to go.
Gosh. He's dead.
So slow! Oh my god!
So
How many
slow.
games was I expected to be able to play? 3 ever?
Stop, please. I'm not ready to die.
This is one heavy board game. There are these little battle animations that take place on the board when two pieces clash, kind of like battle chess, but I think it might take my entire life to see it all, so out of respect for your time and mine, I'll switch to the Sega CD version that actually functions like a real game. They've cut out the walking animations and just reduced the overall hang time so we can get to the good parts faster. The graphics aren't quite as appealing in this version, but the presentation is a little better. They also added a little curtain call where the pieces are introduced in the beginning, with Luke and the Emperor starring as the Kings, and Leia and Darth Vader starring as
Darth Vader stars as the Queens.
You know, Queen chose you, okay? You were born to be a diva.
You were born to be a diva. Oh my gosh.
This little green guy knows what's up. Whoa, that was amazing. Wonder if mine does that.
Oh, come on, man.
It's downgraded in this version, which you wouldn't really think would happen considering it's the Sega CD. You also get a few more options, but it's mostly just board styles and stuff. Nothing much to see here. This time the battles take place on their own separate platform in space that you have to shuttle to at high speeds every time. Literally every two pieces on this board have a unique set of win-loss sequences. If you strung them out start to finish, you're left with about 30 minutes of animation. That's impressive! They're so weird. They're practically worth the price of admission by themselves. Not to mention, it's just also fun to watch your favorite characters die tragically in unexpectedly violent ways. Poor R2. Poor Lou. Poor Leia. Yoda, he got turned into goo. That's too bad. I really
Yoda turned into goo.
I'm sad now. Who am I? Who are you? What's right and wrong?
I thought I told you I don't like banana pudding.
I said I
know I'm repeating myself, but it is just weird seeing all these timeless characters get blown to pieces, mashed up, burned, and decimated. C-3PO usually just wins by being an idiot. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Oh dear.
You're bringing a new meaning to the word slaying. Oh, it's beautiful. It's majestic. Yoda made that poor man commit suicide. He's so cool. I wonder how he does all that weed and still be so cool. Chess could scar a man's life that bad. Until next time, I'll be taking Obi-Wan to D3. Okay, alright, I think that's just for show.
Next episode. Next up is episode 4, Nintendo Star Wars. Enjoy!
What's going on here? This game's technically from the future.
You are using an Imperial Nintendo Entertainment System. The game you are trying to play,
Star Wars,
has been restricted by the Empire for containing
facts.
Instead, try one of our compatible and approved games, such as
Alderaan was an inside job.
I guess I'll just have to use one of my region unlock systems that plays everything in Gungan Basic.
What do you buying?
This is not the same thing. This is bad. You can take my dignity, but you can't take my NES. Like I said, dignity, it's fine. Take it. I didn't really have much to begin with. The Nintendo Entertainment System is well known for being the place where you proved if you were worthy or not. It was the gauntlet for retro games. Sink or swim, and Star Wars is no exception. Let's see how the galaxy far, far away fared. Right off the bat, you get the awesome theme music, although it seems a little more upbeat than usual. The cutscenes here look great for the NES and really serve the films well. Like, here's what I mean. See that? C-3PO's looking at you right in your eyes like you just caught him masturbating. Go around on your land scooter. I'm assuming this is Tatooine. And you explore various caves and environments. The game mostly takes place on foot with Luke holding his blast.
Where's the
Hey, I want my
lightsaber?
lightsaber.
Where's the lightsaber?
I don't know that this music fits.
Why?
Scream Star Wars.
I don't like
You got your
no
standard there, your
lightsaber.
Raiders, your Jawas, your K-Flies,
I
your
like lightsabers. Ow! Get your foot down.
I mean, maybe I gotta brush up on my Star Wars, but I don't remember what Brendan Tracy. Who is this guy? What's he doing here? I think he might be in the wrong game. Huh? Who's this? Oh, it's your boy Obi-Wan. What you doing in a cave, bro? It's okay, though. I know you got good intentions. I can see it splayed out all over your lifeless, cross-eyed gaze.
Oh boy, what a great crowd tonight. What a great audience. God, there are so many monsters and scary things in these caves. How will I ever find my way? Oh, there's an exit sign.
Wow, you stupid John.
Had it not been for this well-placed neon sign. Thanks, whoever put that there.
It's kind of similar to Zelda 2 in the way that you enter the levels from a top-down angle, only to have those levels play out as a side-scroller. This is a style of game that we've seen fall heavily out of popularity since this era. Most likely to do with the fact that it sucks and I hate it. There are a few cockpit dogfighting sections though, like in the X-Wing and the Millennium Falcon. I don't remember it being so shaky in here. Eventually you do get your lightsaber, which is pretty cool.
Lightsaber,
Lucky for you, the laws of momentum do
Finally.
not apply. You just barrel through people at will. God, I put a top-down shooter segment in too? This game has ridiculous variety for the NES. I gotta say, it's so immersive. I'm literally getting drawn in.
I want. Bonjour, I'm all.
Just like that, she's gone. Come on, guys, look alive. You just saved the whole galaxy. A simple twitch or spasm will do. Also, Leia has a clubbed head. I don't know what's up with that. Somebody better tell her. While we're at it, let's take a look at the game's sequel, Empire Strikes Back for NES. Once again, right off the bat, awesome cutscenes and music here. The game has you start out on your tauntaun, just like Luke's in the film. All right, I'm ready. Let's go. Huh, you want to give me a second? I just got started here. Alright, just get my bearings back, get situated, and oh, what? What do you want? What is it you have to tell me, Obi-Wan, that's so important? The lightsaber is the weapon of a Jedi. Oh, thank you, fascinating. I'm glad you stopped me dead in my tracks to tell me that. Will you just let me play the damn game? Look, all I'm saying is... Oh, come on! It's a little hard to control, and goddamn, somehow the blaster got even faster this time. Look at this thing go. Whoa! My God! Hands down, everyone! Packing the standard issue pistol over here. Trust me, you don't want to see the heavy artillery. The game is mostly a platformer, but like last time, it's a hybrid sort of thing when you really get down to it, incorporating many styles of gameplay. Oh, what? You can see the game designer credits if you go to this corner here.
Luke, choose the Force.
Choose the Force? I think you're getting that wrong somehow, but it's still catchy, so I'll let it slide. You can also do this, whatever this is. Oh. Oh. Okay. I think something's definitely happening here. Oh, now that's just absolutely unnecessary. He did not have to die that real. Interesting tidbit. In this game, they brought back the Atari 2600 version of Empire Strikes Back entirely as its own level. You may recognize it by its better-known name, Bird vs. Camel. Pretty crazy, right? What used to be sold as an entire game 10 years prior is now just one minor portion of a larger game. That's progress! Most importantly, though, you can shoot up the butt of the AT-AT. Get down to the rear, Captain! Time for a backup plan, sir. The enemy appears to be totally enjoying getting it up the butt.
Getting up the butt.
Oh, I think I'm going down! Okay, I think I may have sustained some serious damage, but what do you know? I think I might make it out all right. Oh. Oh wow, that turned out a lot better than expected. I even got my own little lightsaber. I need a snow speeder. I'm coming Finally get to battle face to face with Darth Vader. He sits there and endlessly fires a blaster at you, just like in the movie. And then, the mother load. Jumping up a generation, we have a Super Star Wars game. For me, there is absolutely nothing like booting one of these up. Colorful, action-packed, and each and every one unique in their own way. This was as good as it gets. There's not much bad to say about these games, barring mentioning their difficulty. It was one of those games where the enemies don't stop spawning out of nowhere, so it was easy to take hits when you didn't want to. Why does the blaster keep getting faster?
The blaster keeps on getting faster and faster every single time.
How are they even going to keep that up? At the current rate of technological growth, we predict by the far-off year of 2002,
The blast is will approximately be firing this fast. Oh my goodness, I fired directly into the gallery.
Blasting plus time equals
Oh!
infinite.
Now you may think that's where the old Nintendo Star Wars games end, but rumor has it there exists another game in a far-off and forbidden land to the east. And for this we must look to eBay.
Low. Buy now.
Ah, here it is. Yes, in fact, there exists a Japanese version of Star Wars solely for the Japanese version of the NES, the Famicom. And it's completely different from the American version in every aspect, from the ground up. The game starts off with Luke looking at a transmission from Leia as shown by R2-D2. Standard stuff so far. Leia, I'm walking here, okay? You go around whacking little owl dudes and other monsters that I don't really recall from Star Wars. In this rendition, of course, Luke Skywalker is played by Jean-Claude Van Damme. Everything you slice with your saber just explodes instantly. In proper Japanese fashion, the stormtroopers are freaking adorable. Also,
The stormtroopers are adorable, I just noticed it.
I mean, you better.
And he told us.
Because this loop is all it plays.
And trust me, the dog knows what's adorable.
What?
Uh-oh.
Well, it's a little early to see Darth Vader,
This
isn't
is
it?
very
He usually spend his valuable time in the first
What?
Well, whatever. If it's a fight you want, Vader, it's a fight you get.
What the?
Excuse me, why?
Why? What? Why? What? Why? How? When? Turn into a scorpion. How? What? Why? And when?
I feel like at this point, asking questions is besides the point. Irrelevant. You know, I think I will have to inquire. Why did Darth Vader turn into a scorpion? I don't even know if this was originally supposed to be a Star Wars game. Why is there a level with Egyptian symbolism? You fight all sorts of crazy enemies that look like they fit more into Zelda than Star Wars. What the hell? This doesn't look like it should be anywhere near this series. It's like something from a Mario game. Yes, just as I planned it. Darth Vader is much weaker when submerged in water and cannot breathe. Why am I swimming and he's not? That's not fair. Oh, cool. This time he's a fish. What a trickster. I suppose the whole thing here is just going around saving your friends from various anamorphing Darth Vaders. Oh, good. The Millennium Falcon was here the whole time. No, that's good to know. Glad to know I didn't even need to swim all that way. The Millennium Falcon could have just taken me straight where I wanted to go, especially considering it can just fly right beside this magical floating body of water. You know what? No, this is great fun. You're always guessing. What kind of crazy creature you gonna turn into this time, Vader? Well, that time it was just actually him, I think. Poor guy, I just wanted to slaughter an animal. Well, mission over. Galaxy saved. Helpful whale, small head dog. Han Solo, how you doing, buddy? You look like you really worked to get there. You look happy. That's good for you. You know, there was a lesson in all this. And what that lesson was, I don't really know. But I tell you one thing's for sure. Be careful who you damage, for they may become a scary animal. Look what's going on now. Look what's happened to me. I'm a butterfly. Star Wars told me about this. Look out, Vader. Here I come. Thanks for watching. Starcade is back and here to stay. I'll be back soon with another episode, so stay put.
Exactly. And I'll be sure to review it. So make sure you guys comment, subscribe, and I will guys see you in the next episode. Goodbye.